What really is coronavirus? Let's have an introduction. Coronavirus, just the word strikes fear into our hearts. Novel coronavirus is the proper term for this brand new virus wreaking havoc on our unprepared world. But you can also call this nasty villain by its scientific name, severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus 2 or SARS-CoV-2 for short. Becoming infected with SARS-CoV-2 can trigger a potentially deadly respiratory disease called COVID-19, an illness which presents with three main acute symptoms: fever, a deep dry, a cough, and a shortness of breath, which can become quickly life-threatening. COVID-19 seems to strike the elderly and immunocompromised the hardest, along with any of us with underlying health and conditions such as diabetes, heart, and lung disease. But the young shouldn't take anything for granted. There have been numerous deaths among people aged 20 to 50, as well as a few among children. COVID-19 can also be present with mild symptoms, very similar to a typical cold or flu, or no symptoms at all, which makes controlling the spread of the virus causing COVID-19 is very difficult. What really is coronavirus? All viruses are like zombies. They try to take over people's bodies, but they aren't really alive. Outside the host body, they are dormant, surviving without living. Once touched or inhaled and brought inside, their ancient machinery springs into action, using proteins to latch onto and invade our cells. This virus zombie invasion comes in all sorts of shapes, sizes, and genetic strategies. All coronaviruses are covered with pointy spires of protein, giving them the appearance of having a crown or name corona. Hence, the name. Coronaviruses use these spikes to latch onto and pierce our cells. Coronaviruses are the part of RNA brigade viruses, which are much less stable than their DNA-based comrades. Why is that important? Because instability leads to mistakes in copying genetic code. That's surely right. Leads to mutations, thousands, millions, billions of mutations sooner or later. One mutation hits pay dirt and allows the virus to cross the great divide between different species. A few million, billion, and even trillion more mistakes creates another mutation that allows that virus to spread easily. Now the virus is both in its new host and it is contagious. It's that type of mutation which gives humanity viruses like SARS-CoV-2, where the novel coronavirus come from. The animal kingdom is teeming with coronaviruses. They are found in cats and dogs, pigs and cattle, turkey and chickens, mice, rats, rabbits, and of course humans. Insects too, they are very deadly. Some of those coronaviruses can cross species, such as between pigs, cats, and dogs, but for the most part, the coronavirus stay loyal to their original host until, of course, they become that lucky mutation. Coronavirus is a very dangerous disease. Cause the common cold, two more can be deadly. MERS-CoV is the villain behind Middle East Respiratory Syndrome, or MERS, which has killed over 1,800 people worldwide since it first appeared in 2012. Williams said there weren't many people walking around without symptoms or with mild symptoms who could be spreading it. This new virus, SARS-CoV-2, has overcome more barriers. Williams added, it spreads easily person to person. A lot of people can have either mild disease or they might not even have symptoms yet. Yet, they can have the virus and spread it. Let's have a novel cause of this virus. Early reports pointed to snakes bought at a wet market in China, where people buy live live animals to eat. A recent report of initial debunks of the snake flu theory, and more. Please follow